the age where you've learned a thing or two. If something wears down, you find a way to get it working again. After all, your generation invented rock and roll and went to the moon. You're a 55-year-old badass. So why should you let erectile dysfunction get you down?
Wait, what? Are you talking about me?
Yeah, you.
Well, I do not suffer from erectile dysfunction.
Sure you do.
No, I assure you I do not.
Do too. In fact, you're living in what doctors often call a no-bone zone.
No, I'm not.
Sure you are. Your neighbors call you Noodle Man.
Why would they call me?
Anyway, talk to your doctor if you're taking nitrates for chest pain and to see if your heart is healthy enough for sexual activity. Side effects may...
Hey, listen to me. I do not have ED.
Read your wife's blog.
What?
Yeah. Just Google The Adventures of Softy McGee.
This can't be happening. Shit, I'm gonna be late for work.
After all, you're the guy everyone has always looked up to as a leader. So why should you let a little thing like erectile dysfunction stop you from being you?
Damn it, I'm giving a presentation to investors right now.
Hey, 20 million guys have ED. I mean, not as bad as you do. Sex for you must be like trying to squish a marshmallow into a coin slot. So I wouldn't worry about it so much, Softy McGee.
Don't call me that.
Oh, sorry. I'll call you something better. Like Noodle Man. Yeah, that's catchy. Noodle Man, a Noodle Man, does as much as a noodle can.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! So we're actually exceeding expectations this quarter.
Call a doctor if you experience an erection lasting 4 hours or longer. Oh, wait, forget it. This is Softy McGee we're talking about.
All right, enough! When does this commercial end? Could you just tell me about the Viagra or whatever the product is?
First, admit you have a problem.
All right, I have a problem.
What kind of problem?
I have an erectile dysfunction problem. All right, damn it. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to find out if my doctor thinks Viagra is right for me?
I don't know. This isn't a commercial. This is God. It's a super slow day in heaven. Just thought I would take some time to mess with you today about your boner problems.
Why, God, why? Is it because I laughed at that old lady when she fell over? It was very funny.
Barely ads, they're stupid fake commercials. Oh.
Her bloomers went over her head and you were there, you saw. Forget it. Well, like we like to say here at Best Industries, invest. I'm sorry.
Tech support, my name is Kunal. How may I be of assistance?
Yeah, hi. Your website logged me out. Now it won't take my password.
I can take care of that for you, sir. What site were you using?
Sticky tits.
I'm sorry?
Sticky tits. .jizz.
Okay, sir. And can I get your username?
Oh, my name's Mark.
Hi, Mark. I said your username.
Dr. Cockter.
Oh, is that a DR or
It's
is it...
spelled out.
And for security purposes, what was the name of your first pet?
Charlie, but that's not what I wrote down.
What did you write, sir?
I put, screw this question, I want to jerk it.
And we're good. Now, what video were you watching?
I had a bunch of different tabs open. I don't know.
Anything you can remember, sir.
So is this necessary?
Yes, sir. It'll really help us get your account back up and running.
Okay, it was a guy and a girl.
You're going to have to be a little more specific, sir.
It was a babysitter, and the guy was dressed like a giant baby, and he had her up against the wall, and he was slapping her.
In the face?
No, in the butt. He was slapping her butt, and it rippled.
I'm sorry, it rippled?
Yes, it was a close-up of her butt, and her butt rippled.
And was it around this butt ripple that you were logged off?
No, it was during the foot job. Is this being recorded?
For quality assurance, yes.
Okay, hi, who's that?
I'm a quality assurance representative.
Sir, I'm going to need a list of the search items that you used.
Well, I searched amateur.
And?
Interracial.
And?
Mother and daughter.
And?
Fisting, gagging, and tent rape.
I'm sorry, that last one?
Yeah, it's short for tentacle rape. Look,
Sir, how often do you access our site?
I'm sorry, who is this?
I'm an account representative.
Okay, I go on once every couple of weeks.
That's not what my records are showing.
Then what did you ask me for?
All right, sir. I'm going to have to ask you to recreate the events leading up to the problem.
You mean do what I was doing right before?
Yes.
No.
Well, I can always delete your account.
Okay, all right, fine. Just hold on. First, I emptied a bottle of lotion into my hand, belt around my neck, and nipple clamps. And while I was watching the video, I would whisper to myself, ooh, just like that, just like that. Now, do you have everything you need from me?
Please, sir, go on.
And I was about 3 knuckles deep, up inside of my own...
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Who's that?
Kevin?
Okay, Kevin, what do you do? Yeah, okay, how many people are on this phone call right now?
Hi.
Hey.
How are ya?
Guilty.
What's up?
Okay, thank you. I'm getting off now.
Oh, no.
Come on, you're blue balling us.
Bye.
Tech support, my name is Kunal. How may I be of assistance?
Do you ever feel like this world is full of assholes? Well, maybe you'll enjoy this song. Walking on my left, talking on my right, every flipping day, even late at night, bugging on the net and yapping on TV. Assholes, just won't let me be. Assholes everywhere. Assholes everywhere. Getting on my nerves, getting in my head. Assholes everywhere. Sound familiar? Well, wait a minute. I'm just getting started. Spamming up my inbox, calling on the phone. 24/7, they won't leave me alone. Trying to sell me this, trying to tell me that. If I had a steamroller, I'd squash them flipping flat. Assholes everywhere. Assholes everywhere. Getting on my nerves, getting in my head. Assholes everywhere. I just looked in the mirror, guess what did I see? Another flipping one of them staring back at me. Assholes everywhere. Assholes everywhere. Driving down the freeway, using up the air. Assholes everywhere. Assholes everywhere. Blah.
Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
Well, now, we are live on a Wednesday, the end of July 31st. The great year of 2024. Charles and Alyssa in studio. What's going on?
Hello.
How you doing? We are midweek, and I don't know if we should call this the weekly Wednesday because it's just like it's the we'll show the fuck up when we show up. That's the way the show has gone, pretty much. When we're feeling good and I have shit to talk about, I'll go ahead and we'll log in the show. I know that's not great for affiliates. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty much thinking I'm done with affiliates, to be honest with you. I mean, listen, they've been very supportive. Everybody's been very supportive. Lime City Radio's done great. Alien X Radio, they've been with us since day one. 920 WON, they've been there. It's just a whole bunch of connections. But listen, I get it. If, because we're not consistent like we used to be. It used to be every Wednesday. Then my head got big, and I said Wednesday and Friday. Then you know what? We needed helium to finish the job Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And that went pretty good for a while, but then all of a sudden it's like mental breakdown, mild stroke, hospital visits, job bullshit. And then I went silent for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, let's get back at it. But we never really did. We never really caught the wave because of just issues at home. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to go ahead and beat around the bush. There's issues at home. What issues? I'm not going to go into that. Let your imagination run wild. But it is what it is. Like, if we can do a show, this is still something I love to do. This is still something I love to do. And if I could find a way to do it without interruption, without hassle, without outside interference, damn, it would be nice. It would be so nice. It really would. I would love to do it. But right now, it is what it is. I'm going to try to do as many shows as I can as possible. And 920 WON put out there on their announcer or their broadcast Facebook page, their group that they have with all the people that do shows for them, that they're going to come out with a new schedule. And I don't think this time we're going to make the cut because we just haven't been consistent. And I'm going to be the first to say I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry to everybody that has had shows with us and or not, excuse me, everybody that's been affiliated with us. I've tried to do my best to get the shows done, but it's just.
I also feel like part of that is my fault too. Because I'm not always available when you need me to come do the show with you.
Well, and I need to be a professional. I just need to go ahead and show up and just do it, regardless of the case. You're not available. Okay, well, Alyssa's not available. It happens. I'm just going to need to do it solo. I need to do the show by myself. But anyway, it's just that's what it's come down to. And I understand. Listen, I'm no hard feelings to John at WON if we get left off. I don't. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and say to John, if you're listening, or if you get wind of this, I really rather prefer you don't put me on the schedule. As hard as that is for me to say, it's just it's really hard to go ahead and make a commitment for 2-3 shows when we're barely pumping out one a week. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not cool to go ahead and say, yeah, keep us on, John, keep us on. No, but it's not happening. So we're doing the best we can, and I'm just very grateful that we're able to come on today and actually do it because there is a lot to talk about. There really is. Deadpool came out. Oh, fuck, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about Deadpool. We're going to talk about Big Brother. Big Brother is in their, the second eviction tomorrow?
I have not even caught up.
Well, I know we're not caught up yet, but I think the only
I don't
thing
even think I watched Sundays. Did
Sundays is the only thing we're behind. Sunday and tonight. That's the only thing we're behind on. We can talk about the first eviction. That's fine.
All right.
So we got that going on. Of course, we got Disney news. We got finally a ton of memes to do as well. I know there's something I'm missing. That's me. That's like, I know there's something missing because I put it out there what we were going to talk about, and I forgot. Imagine that. And then Alyssa has good news, of course. So trending topics and stuff like that. But yeah, we got stuff to go over. And that's kind of cool. Eichmann Breezy. He's the singer that likes to sing. But listen to this. You remember that? I know you know the movie That Thing You Do. It's one of my cool retro movies I like with Tom Hanks. Bill Cobbs, who plays Del Paxton, and he's actually a Adam Sandler favorite guy. He was in The Water Boy coming up, and he was the bald guy, looked goofy. He played. Did he play? That was Del Paxton. No, it was not Del Paxton. I'm saying the black guy. What the fuck am I talking about? Anyway, Bill Cobbs. He played Del Paxton, which was Guy's like hero. Passed away.
Oh.
So I know all that build up. Just let you know he passed away. Just great, right? I'm over here talking about the wrong person, and all of a sudden it's like oh yeah, he died. By the way, he's just dead. So that's how we open the show. We open up the show with a memorial of me talking about the wrong fucking guy, and then finally get it right and say, oh yeah, by the way, he died. Great memorial. I'll be speaking on his behalf at the funeral. Yeah, you know that guy that's bald and looks goofy? He's a Adam Sandler character? Yeah, this is not him.
Yeah, it's not that guy. It's another guy. Careful, don't make yourself choke.
Do it.
So, you know the guy?
I made myself spit.
You know this guy with the crazy eyes and the...
Oh, you even know what I'm talking about, too.
It's not him.
It ain't him. Yeah. This is somebody actually good-looking, black, and tall, and
So
successful.
It's not Rob Schneider.
Yeah, it's not. No, it wasn't Rob Schneider, by the way.
That you were describing?
No, I wasn't describing Rob Schneider.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
The guy who was in Waterboy.
I just
The
said
bigger
he
guy,
was.
yeah.
No, it wasn't even the bigger guy. This guy's a nerd. He was half bald. He went up and said, I'm not a very charming man. God chose me not to bless it, when he was talking to Adam Sandler in the hospital. That's the guy, the bald guy. Then he tried to feel up Vicky. Well,
But it wasn't him.
The dead guy's not him. Matter of fact, I think he's still alive, to be honest with you.
All right. Well, I'm not sure which guy you're talking about.
I don't know. Yeah,
But
well,
either way, it wasn't him.
No, it wasn't him. It wasn't him. I don't even know who the fuck that guy was. But I've seen him in a couple of Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, great to be back. Alyssa's got the sniffles. Actually, how are you feeling, by the way? You feeling all right, bro?
I'm doing better. Monday was rough. Monday I was feeling it. And then my voice was kind of scratchy this morning. It might still be. I don't know, but I felt pretty okay today. My nose is just a little stuffy, but it's not bad.
I'm
Sneezing
sorry.
more than usual.
Coughing more than usual over here, and it's not a COVID thing. It's not that guy though.
No, it wasn't him.
It's not him. Pay no attention to the guy in the coffin, because I have no idea who it is. But we're here to honor him. And in the same breath, he was on That Thing You Do. I mean, there was 99% white people on there, but he's the black guy that was there. That's him. He's the one that's buried. I have no idea what he looks like or anything else except his name. Anyway, 813-699-5353. I see our good buddy John's in the house, John Monroe. So you know that guy that talked on the Facebook radio show you almost choked and
It wasn't him.
It wasn't him. It wasn't me. It wasn't me at all. So I got on my Deadpool shirt, my latest Deadpool shirt that says #1. Yeah, fucking hold on. Now that's a shirt right there. Yeah. I don't know why you're looking at me. You can't see anything but the monitor.
And I know what the shirt looks like because I bought it for you.
Exactly, I know. So you don't even need to worry about that.
So why I'm looking at you, I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know. I mean, you should see the setup here. It's like I'm staring at 3 monitors, just like
I'm
a
staring at a
wall.
monitor.
A monitor
and a
there.
printer.
Yeah, there's like a big freaking wall of monitors and another monitor that Alyssa's looking at, and it's like we don't see each other. I see her now because I'm viewing the video broadcast, but she doesn't know what I'm doing over here. I mean, I could be spanking it for all she knows. But it's not. I'm not doing that. It's not that.
I really hope not.
Yeah, it's not that. Yeah, it says number one dad on here. I don't know what's got to do with Deadpool, but okay.
I don't know. But I just thought you'd like it because it was
Yeah,
Deadpool.
number one dad. It's not
and it
Deadpool.
was Father's Day, so
It was good.
that was what I got you.
It was good. It was very good. But Deadpool, oh my God. Listen, when they first came out with this, and you know how sometimes they do like the trailer, and you get the video cut scenes and everything like that, and you're thinking, oh, that's probably the best they got. Fuck no.
Oh, that movie.
Fuck no. Let's put it this way. The only downfall of that movie, according to my wife, would be the bye, bye, bye music in the beginning from NSYNC. But even that right there was done better because Deadpool was doing the NSYNC dances and it made her laugh her ass off.
It was pretty funny.
It was hilarious. Deadpool, the three movies, they've always had good opening credit scenes at the beginning of the movie. This one was, I'd say, second out of three. The first one's going to be the best. You know, produced by asshats. The writers, the real heroes here. Directed by an overpaid tool. I love it. They don't fuck the names. That's the way they're represented. That's great. It's like the first time I've ever seen that. And it's like
the way that the camera like moves through the shots and everything, and it's all slow motion. And
yeah. And it's like it was actually a real shot. Like this guy actually had his underpants pulled by Deadpool, and it was like right there. It's like mega wedgie going on during that whole slow scene. It was fucking great. And that was just the opening scene. And the rest of the movie killed. It had nothing but kills in it. And I don't say kill, I mean kill.
Well, yeah.
There was a lot of kill. A lot of blood. Let's put it this way. I think it was probably the bloodiest Deadpool movie ever. Just that one scene. Just that one scene when he goes through the bus, killing all the other Deadpools, and just the blood fills the bus. That's it. That's how bloody it is. It's gross. It's gruesome, but it's funny AF. Big AF. Capital AF. You know what I'm talking about, right? Capital AF. That's the way it is. Eichmann, stop sending me deaf people. Come on. I don't want to see Sharon Doherty from 90210 Old News. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, you hot babe, you.
That's the second cast member from 90210 that died fairly young.
The rest just need to go ahead and get wiped out in the plane crash. That's all. Come on. Just get it over with. Nobody wants to remember anybody else from 90210. Honestly.
I loved 90210. I used to watch it.
Oh, whatever. But I'm telling you, so the Deadpool Wolverine. Now there was a really there's a part of the movie that I couldn't make heads or tails on because I didn't see all the X-Men movie. There was a cross weave here of storylines.
A reference.
Thank you.
Several references, I think.
From the X-Men movie time frame. It's kind of like if you watch Marvel. If you watch the Marvel Universe movies and you go ahead and you watch like Thor.
Well.
But you realize Thor went ahead and coincided with the Avengers, but if you didn't see the Avengers, you had no idea what the fuck Thor is.
It's just like we had watched Iron Man before we watched any of the other Marvel movies like the Avengers and things like that.
Right.
And so there were certain parts of Iron Man that were like, what are they talking about?
Like Iron Man 3, that's after the Avengers movie where, there was the alien invasion of New York.
Yeah.
And they're talking about New York. Is this about New York? About the aliens? I'm thinking, what the fuck happened with Iron Man? So we had to go, obviously it all made sense once we watched all like 700,000 movies of Marvel. And, during COVID, that was all that we could watch. We
watched Tiger King and a few other things like everybody else did.
God, is he even still in prison? I have no idea.
I don't know.
I'm kind of wondering if he's dead or not.
No, he's
Tiger
not
King.
dead.
No. I'm wondering if he gets out of if he does get out of prison, if he's not already out, they're gonna go ahead and make another reality movie out of him. I'm sure he's got millions of dollars just waiting, and he's a fucking felon. He's a freaking grotesque bastard. But yet, it's people like him that are gonna make millions of dollars before people like me, hardworking guy that is dealing with whole stress and drama. But
he's
no,
still in jail.
he is.
Yeah.
Okay. Any time when he's coming out, does it say?
21 years.
But that was like 15 years ago.
No, so it was not 15 years ago. It was like 4.
Oh, so what is to go then?
So in 2022, a federal judge resentenced Joe Exotic to 21 years in prison, reducing his punishment by just a year.
Reducing it.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, Joe Exotic, big gay boy. If anybody needs to go ahead and transgender, it's him.
He's something.
Eichmann mentioned about Cobra Kai. We'll get to that in a second because yes, season 6, part 1 did come out. There's a part 2 later on after our anniversary or right around our anniversary, I think. You said something like that.
I think it's the day after. I think it's like the 17th.
Yep.
Or maybe it's the 15th. I don't know. One of the two.
It's
like before or after.
It's going to be a quick anniversary, and then we're going right to Cobra Kai. Going right to Cobra Kai. Netflix is right there as soon as we go ahead and have our anniversary. We're going to binge watch Cobra Kai part 2. But listen, if you guys go see Deadpool Wolverine, fucking great. Hackman is just amazing. If he's that good in playing Wolverine, I really missed out on it. I got to see the Wolverine movies now. I got to see the X-Men movies. We got to see it. But fucking great movie. And laughs all the way through. I almost peed my pants laughing. I mean, definitely there were tears of laughter almost through half the movie. It was just fucking great. So, anyway, that's my Deadpool thing. It's an A+++. The only thing I couldn't figure out, and spoiler alert, the only thing I couldn't figure out is why Deadpool and his girlfriend broke up. It's one thing I couldn't figure out. That didn't make a whole lot of sense. It opened as him basically single.
Well, it seemed that it was because she was expecting or wanting him to do something more with himself, and
that's what I'm saying.
He became from what I got was that he became depressed when he had gone to the Avengers and tried to become a part of the Avengers, and they had turned him away.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one thing, too, that kind of Happy, who was Tony Stark's head of security, actually made an appearance, and he was the one interviewing Deadpool for the spot, and Happy went in and said, this ain't for you. Try something different. Set your expectations low, and you won't, you won't. Yeah, John says she was hoeing around on him. Well, she was a hoe. I mean, before.
Wow.
I mean, that's how they met, right? He had he spent like $200 on him, and they played skee ball. I mean, I don't get that at all, but whatever. But yeah, Deadpool Wolverine, definitely go fucking see. Way worth the $80 in tickets and concessions.
We did not spend $80.
You want to make a fucking bet? $30 on tickets, and then we had the large popcorn and 2 drinks, and that's it. And that was like $40. I mean, my God. I mean, that's how bad I wanted to see the movie. I don't go to see movies that much in theaters anymore. Fuck that.
Well, we have gone to a couple recently.
But they're going to rape you. I'd rather go...
We saw Inside Out. We saw...
But that was for Stefan, though.
Well, I took Stefan to see Minions.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just holy shit. Great movie. Go see it. If you haven't gone to see it, go see it. They say, well worth the money. Deadpool's just fucking great. I can't wait for another movie to come out. When's the next Deadpool movie? One just came out. I'm waiting for the next one.
It's gonna be a bit, I think, before another one.
Yeah, I agree.
But it'll be worth the wait.
I am glad though. Oh my God, so many fucking Disney and Fox references in the first fucking scene. It's like, yeah, Disney bought out Fox and shit. They wanted me to come back. Really? Me? It's like, but I'm very glad. I'm very happy with Disney. I honestly think I counted 100 fuck words in the movie. I mean, honestly, every other
Could
movie.
have been more than that.
Every other minute had the word fuck in it. Either shut the fuck up, you fucking geek.
Oh, and Wolverine was just as bad as Deadpool too.
Wolverine's got a mouth on him. That's a Wolverine sailor right there. My God.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But it was good. I mean, they had a couple of fight scenes in the movie. They you know what? I don't care if I did fucking destroy the movie for people. You don't want to like it, don't listen. But, oh, man, they had some good fight scenes because they initially hated each other. And obviously, once the deal is done, it was great. To be honest with you, the movie was so good, the whole plot of the movie didn't really make a whole lot of sense. Like, it all had to do with time travel or timelines.
No, I got it.
You did? I didn't get it.
So we watched part of Loki. The TVA or whatever, time variant, whatever, blah, was in Loki. Remember, he was traveling through different timelines and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what that was.
He took Cable's time watch and saved Vanessa and okay.
It all kind of went into that. And his timeline was dying out because there was a pivotal character, which I related back to actually Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to that movie.
You did?
There's too much going on.
Well,
I couldn't wrap my head around it.
So in that one, they're talking about pivotal or not pivotal, but anchor. It's not anchor characters, but it's
Anchorman.
No. Anchor events.
Okay.
So like Peter Parker's Uncle Ben has to die. Different events that have to happen. You can't go back in time or go into a different timeline to prevent them, because if you do, then you mess everything up.
Okay. All right.
And so what happened in the end of Across the Spider-Verse was that Miles Morales had gone to save his father from being killed, and because he did that, he screwed up his timeline, and then he ended up being Phantom instead of his uncle.
Ew.
So I got that with the anchor characters. It kind of fed in with that kind of stuff.
Right. I get it now. It's just like, I didn't really care. It could have been not eating your Wheaties and you go up to be weak, and then all of a sudden you eat a box of Wheaties and you're strong again. Everybody was happy. I didn't care. It was so fucking good. The movie and the dialogue and the fucking swearing and everything, it was so fucking good. I didn't care what the plot was. It was great. The fact that that big fat guy dressing up as Deadpool, Peter, goes ahead and is like, oh my God, you got yourself a Peter. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, really?
Yeah, the Peter thing was weird.
Oh my God, that was fucked up.
But apparently there's a Peter in all of the timelines.
Everybody has a Peter. And you can use that any way you want. I'm sure the wrong way is probably the way they intended it.
And the way that he's like, okay, you guys, have fun with my Peter. I'm going to go save the world.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
It was fucking great. Yes, John, you can call in and sing your stupid song. I don't care. It's just one of those days. Just great. Oh my god. Anyway, like I said before, said a million times, and I was geeked out before it came out. It came out and it did not disappoint. Deadpool, Wolverine, go fucking see it. All right. 813-699-5353. Do we need a half hour break?
Yes,
Okay.
because I have to go turn the TV off.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tune the song in. Going to do about a 5-minute break. So, and that'll give me time to go ahead and clear off whatever shit is down my throat. And no, John, it's not any of that. I know what he was thinking. But stay tuned. We're going to come right back right after this. Don't go anywhere.
Off to grab a beer. We'll be right back after this.
But I am cursed to have a simple way with words, the ability and the meaning to deeply feel such feelings. So you ask, what about me? What about my needs? What about my grief? What about me? Whoa, 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 whoa. I know I can't change despite what you think. Baby, hold on, I'm not done getting grown. Oh, no. No, no, no. I wish your love and mine were the same for all time. No wonder, no confusion, no help in fear of losing you. And here I ask, what about me? What about my needs? What about my grief? What about me? Whoa, 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 whoa. I know I have changed despite what you think. Baby, hold on, I'm not done getting grown. Oh, no. No, no, no. Please just love me again. Please just love me. Please just love me again. Oh, won't you love me? Please just love me again. 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 Don't you see? I am changed. When I close my eyes, all I see is your face. When I close my eyes, all I see is your face. All I see is your face. I'm not done getting grown.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so frickin' good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should. I was sitting in the kitchen one day and I was itching to fill up my belly with the piping hot jelly of the best damn treat in the world.
He's talking Pop-Tarts.
And I saw a stick of butter and it almost made me shudder and scream like a baby girl. I don't want a giant penis or a rocket trip to Venus. I don't want to win the lottery. I just want to squat and gobble till I'm dizzy and I wobble in a butterfruit and Joe Tart dream. So I put butter on a Pop-Tart. It was so friggin' good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should. Everybody, come along with us. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so frickin' good. Yeah, have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should. Pop-Tart! With butter?
Don't be a pussy. Call Charles now. 813-699-5353.
Yeah, you can see there what we're dealing with here in Florida. I mean, it's nothing to worry about now. You can see in 7 days there's a 50% chance of advancement, but you can see the cone is already engulfing Florida. So, woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? Eight 813-699-5353. All right, let's back. So you can see on the main screen what we got going on.
Yeah, I know. I saw a model for that, and it doesn't look nice.
No. Looks very bad, actually. I mean...
Yeah, they had it coming up our coast.
I mean, granted, it could be just like a tropical storm.
Yeah,
maybe even a
but
depression.
Still, we don't need it. We don't want it.
But it could be another Ian and just blow us straight to hell. But yeah, that's what we got looking at. I mean, listen, it started 2 months ago, and it's been pretty quiet. Now, all of a sudden,
It's always that way, though.
Yeah, that's true. And it's not even going to make our way until August. Yeah. So, but we will see. We will see what goes on down under. Down under here. Anyway. What do we got here? So, yeah. Pray for us as we go through another hurricane season here in good old Florida. Yeah. Woohoo! Make sure you pray for us.
Woohoo.
Woohoo. All right. The Olympics started, I think it was a couple of days, Friday. Well, Friday was the opening ceremonies. They actually started playing the games, like, you know, the soccer, the games that really need a long time to go ahead and actually do, like, you know, the group play action. So they started playing those games. But the opening ceremonies came through Paris, and I will say, I know Alyssa didn't watch it, but I will say it was pretty cool.
I watched a little bit of it once I got home.
Mm-hmm. But you missed, it's like, instead of, you know how usually when the Olympics start out, you got the big stadium, everybody's packed in there, and they're doing all these dances and choreographies and stuff like that, tricks and hoo-ha.
To be honest with you, it drags on so long that
does.
I'm like, okay, I don't want to watch this whole thing. I like to watch parts of it, but I don't want to watch the whole thing because it's really long.
Yeah, it is. And listen, it is long. I'm not going to lie anything, or I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass.
And parts of it are boring.
Yeah. But I will say, though, is the players that are being, you know, in the national, the Parade of Nations, I think it's what they call it. Usually, they're marching with their flag in the stadium, taking their mark in the middle of the stadium. This, completely different. They actually have huge motherfucking ships. And I'm talking about, like, you know, they're huge. They're able to go ahead and have like 1,000-person capacity. And they have all these boats going down the river right to the Eiffel Tower, all with the country's athletes. So it was actually kind of cool. And you had, there's times where some countries are only sending like, 5 athletes, 10 athletes. They're not sending 400 or 500 like the United States and some of these other major countries are. Mm-hmm. So you have camaraderie where there's 4 countries on one boat. And then you had some weird fucking shit where you had a pontoon boat with like 5 people on it. It's like this little itty bitty fucking thing floating through the river. And then you have right next to it or behind it, coming right behind them, is this big luxury yacht thing with that 2 countries on it with 1,000 people total. I'm just giving an example. Like the United States, when they were introduced one boat. They had the whole boat to themselves, 571 athletes. All of them. They were right there, all one boat. And actually, it kind of looked packed. So maybe 1,000 pushing it. I mean, very pushing it. But my point is, it was really cool to see that type of parade. And when they finally did, they got to a temporary stadium, not even a full stadium, a temporary stadium that had the Eiffel Tower in the backdrop. I mean, they were facing the Eiffel Tower, and with the Olympic symbol, the 5 rings intertwined. Yeah. So it's like this whole big getup, and of course now we have to light the cauldron after these boring speeches from the Olympic Committee, the president of France, and all other people that are important, and some singers. And who was doing the singing? Those like Cher was doing the singing or something like that.
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion, yes.
Which that was a big deal.
It was actually
because she has been, 2022, I think it was. She was diagnosed with an autoimmune neurological disorder called stiff person syndrome.
She was a stiff person?
So it causes her muscles to lock up, and so makes it difficult for her to move and especially to sing.
And she belted out notes that night.
And she
live.
did amazing.
She must have got amped up on some type of steroid, I'm telling you that much.
But
it's crazy.
She has not performed in quite a few years because of this.
Yeah.
But she came out for the Olympics and she did great.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it was really good. Now even the not the best part, but what made this so awesome is they went on flawlessly in a monsoon. It was pouring rain.
Yeah.
Pouring. But they went on. They had... So how it usually works is the stadium holds all the festivities, okay? You have, again, singing, dancing, just stuff that's going on in the stadium. A lot of stuff has to do with, like, the heritage of the country, message of peace, go on and on and on and on. What they had here is they had different spots in France right around the river where they had festivities going on. They had festivities with fireworks. They had singing. They had dancing. There was a couple of solo a cappella acts that were going on. They had a runway like there was a model runway type deal that they had going on. A lot of different things were going on, and it had nothing to do with anything that was in the stadium. It was like basically you had to see a TV of it in order to have that. Now that was the one thing that I think kind of sucked about it, is because
if you paid to be in that stadium, then
you kind of missed out.
Yeah, you didn't get to see everything.
But I don't think anybody paid really. I mean, if you went to the stadium to go ahead and see the cauldron lit, you really got fucked. Because it didn't get lit at the Eiffel Tower. I'm thinking, this is the place. Where else are you going to light the Olympic torch. Where else are you going to light the flame? It's got to be the Eiffel Tower. Why? I mean, it's decked out. The thing's blinking up like a fucking strobe light. You got the.
They had a really cool light show going on at the Eiffel Tower.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you about. It was like sparkly.
Yeah.
It's really, but yet they did a swerve. And even the announcers on NBC is like, what the hell are they doing? We have, there goes the flame. It's the river. It's gone back down where the athletes started. Like, what the fuck's going on? The stadium's right here. But what ended up happening is they lit a ring all the way at the downriver. But they had a whole bunch of French athletes. And it wasn't just one person lighting it. They had about a dozen people who passed on the torch, but stayed with the torch. About 12 people in like 5 minutes. They finally get to this ring. They light.
The last guy they passed it to was like a 99-year-old guy in a wheelchair.
Yeah, and I think he's the one that lit it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he lit it. The thing's a ring, and all of a sudden you see this thing lift from a hot air balloon. Like, wow. And the hot air balloon, because of the the brightness of the flame, was like illuminated. So it's like, even if you're in the stadium, okay, you see it, but I think the luster was kind of missed on that. It was unique. Don't get me wrong. It's unique. It was thoughtful, and, a lot of historical, a lot of thought went into it to make it France, to make it Paris, and to give it meaning. I don't know what the meaning is. I didn't hear the audio. I was working. But it's like, it was kind of cool. Now, go ahead.
I was trying to think of what they were saying. They didn't really say a lot about the meaning for the balloon. I think it was something about like lifting up
everybody
the athletes, and so the balloon was lifting up the torch,
the light, yeah,
kind of thing.
I will say it was very unique. I applaud Paris for doing that. It was really cool, and it leaves a lot of expectation in 4 years when Los Angeles hosts in 2028. So it's going to leave a lot for LA to go ahead and live up to, because now Paris has changed how the opening ceremonies can work. And with everybody cheering and enjoying themselves and having a great time, of course, you need to have people drag shit down, like criticism with a Last Supper reference. During the unprecedented display of inclusivity, drag queens took center stage at Paris's Olympic opening ceremony, showcasing the vibrant and influential role of French LGBTQ plus community, while also attracting criticism over a reminiscent of the Last Supper. Now, it goes on.
Okay, I was going to say.
Held along the Seine River, the spectacular 4-hour event featured global stars like Celine Dion, Lady Gaga, blah, 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 blah. Both are considered what they call queer icons. The ceremony blended historic and modern French culture with a touch of skittish, culminating in just a whole shit. The thing in question was that drag show where they had drag queens perform like a fashion show running down the runway. Uh-huh. And there were people sitting on the side, like most people do when you're at a fashion show, you sit on the side of the runway, and it's like, wow, this is kind of pretty. From what I understand, they're talking about this being a hit on the Last Supper.
So,
go ahead.
a lot of people misinterpreted it to be a depiction of the Last Supper.
Okay.
But it was actually the Feast of Dionysus, which is a Greek mythology thing, and it was the painting that it references was painted by a French artist. So that was what it was really about, but people misinterpreted it as being the Last Supper.
Yeah, of course. You had to have people read too much into this.
Yeah.
You always have to have people ruining and just like, oh my God, did you see that? I mean, they're fucking poking fun at Christians. They're poking fun at this. Shut up. Shut up. Based on everything, there was a statement made by the to the Associated Press. The French government knows what it's doing. They want to show themselves in the best way possible. They showed no restraints in expression. They continued. To all the Christians of the world who are watching the Paris 2024 ceremony and felt insulted by this drag queen parody of the Last Supper, know that it's not France that is speaking, but a left-wing minority ready for any provocation. And that's what it is. Because it doesn't matter, how you celebrate, because you have to watch your P's and Q's. Q's, oh my God, don't get me on the Q's. The thing is, it was a beautiful display. And it took guts
I didn't
and
see
courage.
it. All I saw was a still photo of it.
But it took it took guts, it took skill, because you're walking on a rain-soaked stage. And no, high heels are still in there. They're still walking on all their fashion wear. And you are getting drenched, and you are getting soaked, and you have the possibility of slipping, injuring yourself, and they went on and performed to a T. To a T.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't even that drag show it was going on while the nations were entering the river. So it's like, you see a nation, you see another nation, they cut away to the drag show. Oh, here's another drag queen coming down the road. Here's another one. They go back to the nations. So it's not like you were seeing the whole goddamn thing.
Yeah.
And if you go ahead and are you that much of a douche to go ahead, oh my God, you're making fun of the Last Supper. Oh my God, how dare you? Go crawl back under your goddamn rock. Because wait till L.A. takes over. L.A. takes over, you ain't going to like any of it. Because L.A. don't give a shit. As a matter of fact, they may find a way to depict the freaking, they may find a way to depict the producers who've been sex trafficking. How you like that? How about that? Oh,
I doubt that.
You know what I'm talking about. They'll say, well, this is all producer sex trafficking. And it could be just a simple, honest way to go ahead and do everything. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's like everybody will bitch about everything.
Yeah.
And it's just stupid. I applaud Paris. I think they've done a hell of a job considering the elements, considering everything. I think they've done a hell of a job. I really do, and I applaud them for it. As well as any nation that takes on this great weight, which is the Olympics. This is not something that you go ahead and, I'm going to take it willy-nilly. No, you need to have millions invested. You need to have your infrastructure invested. Do you realize all the temporary stadiums that they have to build? The Paris Stadium being one.
Well, and the thing is,
Eiffel Tower Stadium being one. I'm sorry.
They do this years in advance of
Yes.
having the Olympics there.
Yeah, well, as soon as they were announced, I think 4 years ago or something like that,
they start working on it.
Oh yeah, they're already starting to say, okay, we need to start digging, get this ready. There's one game I like. It's kind of cool. I like this game. It is the canoeing game. It's the canoeing solemn. They have imagine whitewater rafting, but it's all man-made river. And they have it. You have to go through gates that are hung up just high enough so the water doesn't mess with it. And you have to go ahead and duck and dive into these gates while you're going down a man-made river of whitewater rafting.
Interesting.
Yes. I think it's amazing how they do that. And it's not even like you go down the river like, okay, you go in. Imagine, okay, when you do the skiing, you know how they go through gates, right?
Yeah.
They slide down, you go left and right, going through the gates. It's sort of like that, but there's a kicker. The green gates, you go through forward. The red gates, you have to go backwards. Like, you have to turn around and go up the red gate and then go back down. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's skill right there. And the whole thing is interesting. I mean, only your head has to get through the gate. Like, your whole boat could be tipping over, but as long as that head gets through the gate, you're fine.
So just lean over and stick your head through.
It's literally that easy, yes. It literally is that way where you have to just tip. You just see a lot of people just going ahead and their head like that. And it's like, okay, now I have to go ahead and get all the way over to this other area. It's cool. It's cool. The kayak slalom course. Thank you, John. But yeah, I like that game. That is actually a cool sport. I like it.
Yeah. We're going to need a half-hour break.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Yeah, I can see he's doing his thing. Well, this will be our full break. Let me go ahead and do one more subject here. I'll go ahead and get the songs up and running here in just a second.
I was trying to take care of it subtly, but it's not working anymore.
Of course not. It was great when we had it going on last Monday. Everything worked out fine. Yeah, of course. You give him something, and of course he wants to fuck it up. So it is what it is. Guys, we're going to go ahead and take our mid-break. We'll come back on the second hour. Actually, we're already in the second hour.
Yeah.
But just hang with us here because, obviously we got to take care of business. Give us about 6-7 minutes. We got a bit on the end of these two songs. But enjoy the music. I promise you it's going to be a little bit more upbeat than that last one. I promise you. Stay tuned.
Stay where you are. The Charles Richardson Show will return after this.
Death of me, 'cause it won't do me any better if I lie here surrendering to whatever is meant to be. And I'm frightened by the sound of my own beating heart. There's a memory I can't escape, so I'd put my ear to your chest if only that what it meant was not hearing the sound. And I bet it's so sweet and so comforting, but just not to me. And I'm stuck in this place where I don't give a damn about anyone. 'Cause no one stuck around, and I should be out making a name for myself instead of sitting here stuck in this house. And it's becoming quite clear to me where I'm supposed to be. Why haven't I got the chance?
Mr. Lugosi, I know you're very busy, but can I have your autograph?
Certainly.
You know which movie of yours I love, Mr. Lugosi? The Invisible Ray. You were great as Karloff's sidekick.
Karloff? Sidekick? Fuck you! Karloff does not deserve to smell my shit! That limey cocksucker can rot in hell for all I care!
What happened?
How dare that asshole bring up Karloff? You think it takes talent to play Frankenstein? It's all makeup and grunting.
Bella, I agree 100%. Now, Dracula, that's a role that requires talent.
Of course! Dracula requires presence. It's all in the eyes and the voice and the hair.
That's right. That's right. You seem a little agitated. You want to go outside and get some air?
Bullshit! I'm ready now. Roll the...
Mr. Sandman, stop playing with my heart. Wouldn't it be nice to blink and get back to the start?
We're back to the best show you have never heard of. That's the Charles Richardson Show.
All right, we're back. Mr. Sandman. Meet.
Yeah, we need Mr. Sandman around here.
Mr. Melatonin. Yeah.
When I wake up, nothing's what it seems.
Na, 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 na.
I kiss you once or twice. Back to my
I would love to say that you'll catch us Monday at 8 o'clock, but I don't know. You know what you do? Check back Monday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and you'll see if we will or not. Now, I saw some scary news, and this is beyond the hurricane that could be coming our way.
What's
Publix selling Boar's Head deli products had a huge recall due to a listeria outbreak.
Ooh.
Listeria outbreak. Listerine.
Listeria. You
Yeah.
said it right the first time.
Yeah, Listerine outbreak. It's like, really? Boar's Head? And that's a name you trust. Well, you would think you trust.
Yeah. Wow.
The hell's going on? The people over there at the Boar. The Boar. Multiple Boar's Head products sold to Publix under recall after they were found to be contaminated. The grocery store chain stated on their website that Boar's Head Provisions Co. Inc. is recalling all liverwurst products. Oh, because they're the worst. All liverwurst products that are currently available because they may be contaminated with listeria. Mangojinigas. I don't know what the fuck that means. There is also several deli meat products under recall since they were produced on the same line and on the same day as liverwurst, which means they could also be contaminated. About 207,000 products are being recalled. Publix said the ready-to-eat liverwurst products were produced between June 11th and July 17th. That's a fucking big shelf life. June 11th, I want to make sure I read that right. Wow. The following liverwurst products were impacted. 3.5-pound loaves in plastic casing, or various weights packages sliced in retail delis, containing Boar's Head Strasburger brand liverwurst made in Virginia. Well, that's the problem. You got liverwurst growing in Virginia, in a virgin. You have worst virgins. The product shipped to retailers by sell-by dates by July 24th to August 30th. Other ready-to-eat deli products under recall were also 9.5-pound and 4.5-pound full product or various weight packages. Boar's Head Virginia ham, old-fashioned ham, with a sell-by date of August 10th. 4-pound of Italian Cappy-style ham, 6-pound extra hot Italian Cappy style ham, 4-pound bologna. Oh, God. Finally, bologna's in there. 2.5 pound
Oh, listen, bologna should be recalled anyway.
2.5 pound or various weight beef salami. Ooh.
Oh, I love salami.
Yeah, I know. 5.5 pound of steakhouse roasted bacon heat and eat. 3-pound garlic bologna and 3-pound beef bologna. Officials said the product were distributed to retail deli locations nationwide. The products bear the established EST 12612 inside the USDA marking of inspection on the product labels. Well, you just fucked up, USDA. Not to say that you don't fuck up all the time anyway. Further testing will be conducted to determine if the product sample is related to a major outbreak. On June 19th, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reported that 2 people died and at least 28 were hospitalized. My God, just for eating fucking meat. However, the CDC said the true number of people who are sick is probably higher than what's been reported because some may have had a milder form of the illness and not been tested for Listerine. There's also a lag time between when the illness happens and when scientists can actually put on their glove. Just whatever. It's so it just came to a shock that Boar's Head went ahead and slipped up. The USDA slipped up. It's kind of crazy, if you ask me.
It happens all the time, though. They recall meats. They recall romaine lettuce all the time.
Hey, it's from Rome. It takes a while to get here.
Romaine lettuce is a common one that's recalled because of E. coli or whatever.
E. coli.
Yeah. E. coli. E.
coli. John says, oh, yeah, they closed down 2 supermarkets here to clean all the machines and throw all their deli meat. Holy shit. It's big up there in Connecticut. Listen, we have to have you take and strip out all your deli meat. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Speaking of tainted meat, Taco Bell is in the news. Taco Bell apparently is taking this AI shit to heart, and they want to go ahead and put it into hundreds of drive-thru locations. So now, instead of fucking around with the drive-thru people saying, yeah, I'm taco-tastic, it ain't going to happen.
Turbo-tastic.
Stop that.
Why? You're allowed to do it, but I'm not?
No, I said taco-tastic, not turbo-tastic.
I know, but it just reminded me of Wreck-It Ralph.
It's got nothing to do with tacos, though.
It sounds similar.
Get your many Taco Bell thinking caps on, because I know you got a lot of them. One of every day of the week almost. Get it on there. It has nothing to do with Taco Bell. Focus on Taco Bell.
But I can't focus on things. You know that.
Yeah, true. Already in use.
I heard you swallow that.
Oh, yeah. You heard me burp it up, too.
Yeah.
It went down the right tube this time. I'm not hacking away.
Well, that's good.
It is. Already in use at roughly 100 Taco Bell eateries in 13 states, the company's rollout plans come after testing the technology for about 2 years. The benefits include improved order accuracy, cutting wait times, and providing a consistent, friendly experience. That is according to the company, which operates 7,400,000 stores across the U.S. Lawrence Kim, who is the Chief Innovation Officer, stated in a release that said, with over 2 years of fine-tuning and testing the drive-through voice AI technology, we are confident in its effectiveness in optimizing operations and enhancing customer satisfaction. You know what else would enhance customer satisfaction, competent employees. That would help in customer satisfaction. Because I guarantee you can have AI take the orders, but AI isn't well, not yet. AI is not filling the orders. Just saying. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just said yet.
As you said.
I'm already seeing. I'm already seeing everything streamlined into robotics. You're gonna have. You know how we used to go to Moe's, and
I remember when we used to go to Moe's.
And some days we go there, and these fucking burritos are as big as my head. And then others, they're about as thin as my penis. I mean, it's like, if you have the robotics in there, okay, they may not be as big as my head anymore, but they'll be at least twice as thick as my dick. As long as that's all I'm looking for. I need to put something bigger than my dick in my mouth and have it overflow with the sour cream, the white sour cream. I just needed something like that. Ooh, that was a good one that just came out of my mouth too. But yeah, you watch. It's going to be robotics taking over everything. $15 an hour, $20 an hour. Ha! Fuck you. We'll pay. We'll build a robot. It'll work out in the long run. Lawrence Kim, who is Yum's chief innovations officer, that's the one that went ahead and got the technology flowing. KFC is also owned by Yum, is trying out the technology in 5 locations in Australia. Good. Keep it there down under and don't let it up. Last year, Yum's digital sales approached $30 billion, with more than 50% coming through the digital channels as of the first quarter of 2024, according to the company. Taco Bell's move to broaden its AI footprint comes as a big-name competitor encountered difficulties deploying the automated voice ordering in a pilot run with a partnership by IBM. Gee, I wonder who that was. McDonald's. Yeah. Well, Taco Bell says, you know what? We want to fuck up just like McDonald's. Please, let us do it. Again, McDonald's last month said it was pulling the plug on AI ordering because it just sucks. And you know what? It rightfully does. Now, I granted the way they have it going on right now, I don't like it either, where you have one live person for 2 drive-thrus going back and forth. It don't work that way. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You go ahead and you have a fucking line out the back. You need 2 people pulling orders. And if you want to go ahead and put AI, fine, put AI. I would love to see the backup that's going to cause. Or maybe it won't cause a backup. I don't know. Who the hell do I know? I'm not a businessman. I'd like to be, but I'm not. But that's Taco Bell. They want to throw hands in the AI world. I mean, who doesn't want to throw hands in the AI world? That's the big thing. All the new phones are coming out. Even my Fold, the 6th version of the Fold, is coming out. AI this, AI that, AI. I mean, it's all AI. I mean, Big Brother is AI.
Yeah.
They're going AI and everything. I mean, there's no other vowels. They're not including O and U or E. It's just AI. That's all they're doing. So Big Brother opened up, obviously, with the first 16 house guests. I didn't like the way they did it, but we're going to move on. We're not going to bore people to death. I mean, even though we already are. But anyway, so they went ahead. They got the first 16 house guests, and 8 at a time, they had to vote in this person who was weird. I think we already talked about this, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. So anyway, they did. So now what's happening is a very interesting way they're doing the eliminations now. So now they are putting up 3 mofos on the block. And they are doing the same way for the veto, if you pull one down, you have to put one back up. So there's going to be 3 people up until the day of the eviction, which is Thursdays. Nobody will know who the final 2 are because they will battle in the very cleverly named AI Arena. I mean, who thought? That was just a genius name. The AI Arena. Who knew? So anyway, you playing this AI fucking bullshit. And whoever loses, I mean, the top 2 win. If you're the last person in the whatever competition AI decides to throw at you, wait a minute, did I get that right? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, you have to win. I'm sorry, not lose. The first, whoever wins gets saved, and the other 2 have to battle it out and duke it out in the Dukes of Hazzard, also known as the diary room. So this week, or last week, I should say, was really crazy because they have this one bitch that's in there.
Wow, she went nuts.
So this, let's Angela, thank you. Now, granted, she had a big mouth.
Eyes.
No, she had a big mouth, and she couldn't shut up. She's like, she was on steroids. She looked like on cocaine. I mean, I don't think cocaine mommy. Yeah, cocaine mommy, like cocaine bear, cocaine mama. Honestly, that's what it sounded like. She could not just shut the fuck up. Honestly, shut up. But no, she kept on going, and now she was targeting this one guy, Matt, who's less than half her age. 27.
No, first she was targeting the other guy, the cop.
Oh, fuck the cop. Barely. So.
Well, you got to get into that because that was what started it.
The cop.
Yes. Well, she made a comment to Matt about how he was just there for a showmance because he was a good-looking guy.
Oh, he's so good-looking. Oh, my God, so good-looking.
But
here's the thing, though. You got to be straightforward with it. She commented on everything like that in front of everybody. Yeah. Like, it was put out there in display, like, basically trying to make Matt look small.
Well, but she said that before she became HOH. That, he was only here for a showmance. That was it.
Yeah.
And he took offense to that.
Yeah.
And then she became HOH, and she didn't nominate him. But she was talking to him up in the HOH room before nominations, and he had said something about, he had said something about what she had said to him,
mm-hmm.
and she was like, being that you seem to be like such a strong player, you're athletic, blah blah blah. I had considered putting you on the block. And he goes, well, if you come after me, I'm going to come after you next week if I'm still here.
I'll just talk my way off.
Common thing to say in the Big Brother house.
No, it's not.
Well,
not to say to that person that's the HOH.
If the HOH tells you, hey, I think I might put you on the block.
You don't go ahead and...
That's a normal response, though.
No, it's not.
It's not crazy out of the question.
No, it is crazy. Why the fuck would you go ahead and tell the HOH that's planning on putting you on the block, well, go ahead and put me up. I'll just talk my way off and put them right back at you. You don't say that.
Well,
how is that a normal response?
Probably... Well, for him to say that he was, for him to come after her afterwards, basically, that was what I'm saying is a normal response. But maybe not say it to her.
Thank you. That's what I was talking about.
But she took that as a verbal threat and being attacked, was what she said.
And then she caused a whole big hysteria and the whole fucking house.
She goes in she's sitting in the HOH room and she's watching the camera, and she's like, just watching Matt, and Matt is doing nothing. Matt is sitting at the table eating with all of the other house guests. And she's like, oh, he's conspiring against me. He's turning everybody against me.
Let me clarify, too. Also, the committed or something like that? Or there was a legitimate...
There was an alliance.
A legitimate alliance.
Yeah.
That went to visit her in the HOH room. Like,
I can't remember the name
God,
of it.
I don't remember the. Oh my God, I love it. It's great. They leave and it's like, yeah, right. It's bullshit.
She thought they were lying to her.
Like,
but
oh
it
my
was
God.
legitimate. They really wanted her to be a part of this alliance.
Like, oh my God. Like, oh God. And listen, you heard the people that are like, just paranoid, delusional.
She's not.
Psychotic. She literally did not. She literally stayed in the HOH room the whole fucking time. Didn't interact or socialize.
Comes down and has this conniption.
Yeah. Oh, I just want to say, Matt, you gave me a threat, blah, blah, blah. I mean, literally, basically calling out Matt in front of the other 14 house guests that are there. Literally.
And Matt's sitting there like, what are you even talking about? Because he didn't even do anything.
Yep. It's crazy. And unfortunately, the first person that gets evicted is Matt. It's like, honestly, we all look at Big Brother.
But
wait a minute. It's like, honestly, we all look at Big Brother and we see this show and we have this one annoying fucking bitch or asshole that's just
there's
there.
always that one that never goes away.
And it's Angela now. And it's like all this whole time.
Fucking Rachel.
Week after week after week, they have a chance to put her on the block. No, let's not put her on the block. And when they finally put her on the block, she gets off. Or him, they get off.
Yeah.
And it's like they just sling. Nope, not this time. Matt bit the bullet early. It was sad.
Well, there was nothing annoying about Matt.
No, there wasn't.
No,
nothing
Angela's
at all.
the one that's annoying.
And I don't think it was Angela.
She's HOH the first week, so she couldn't be voted off anyway. But
she can this week.
Yes,
I guess
she
who's
can.
up?
Oh, I hope it's her.
It is.
But I see why they voted Matt out. Because Matt is athletic and he would have been a strong competitor. So they figured, okay, while he's on the block, we might as well go for it right away so we don't have to worry about him later.
John says Rachel's the best.
God, I hated her.
I think he was just. I think he was just saying that just to go ahead and get me your skin.
No, she just and she was like that cockroach that wouldn't die. She kept coming back in the house. Like they evicted her, and then she won a battle back, and then she was in the next season, and then she was evicted, and there was some other kind of way she got back in the house. And I'm like, good Lord, will you just get rid of her?
No.
Oh.
I really hope they have a battle back this year.
I couldn't stand her.
I don't see anything where it says or even hints for a battle back.
I doubt they will.
Yeah. I think they're done with that.
Yeah, they do things for like a few years and then they'll like switch it up, and there may be a way that people come back into the house, but it probably won't be a battle back. It'll be something else.
It'll be a battle forward.
No, it'll be some kind of AI thing, like.
Oh God!
I don't even begin to know what it's going to be, but I'm just saying it'll be something related to the AI.
Something stupid.
And there'll be a way for some of the house guests to come back. Maybe not. You never know.
So Matt was the first casualty. So the way it goes, obviously, is now 3 people are up on the block. And they stay up on the block even after veto. And then the day of the eviction, the Thursday live, with Julie up there on stage, be kind to everybody. They want to go ahead and go into this AI arena, and whoever wins this competition, whatever the competition is, they go ahead and get off the block. And then finally, without any hesitation, they have to go ahead and vote on the 2 people that did not survive. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I kind of like it. It's a new twist. It's kind of neat. I like it. So that's the Big Brother update. We haven't caught up on Sunday or today. Well, today actually is going on right now. Or it's done.
It's on now.
No, it's 8, so it's done.
I thought it was on at 9.
No, 8. But it doesn't matter. It's by the time we get to the recording, it's going to be already passed anyway. So we'll take a look on Sundays, and then we'll go back on there. We'll take a look at today's. All right. We do have memes. Thanks to Karen. Karen went ahead and dropped a baker's dozen on us, which is kind of cool.
Oh, I sent you one.
Did you? Probably didn't get it.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I normally don't get yours.
I sent it to you in between clients, so around like 3:30ish.
In between clients.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
It was really funny.
Yes,
Shannon and I both cracked up laughing at it.
Send it to me again then, because I don't want to see it.
All right, hang on.
But let's go ahead and start the music on there, and I'll go ahead and share the screen. Yeah.
It says it sent. Check your messenger.
All right, here we go. The first one here with Yoda with a dustpan and broom. You ever start deep cleaning and just be mad at everyone in the house? I don't get that one, but whatever.
Yeah, because you don't ever start deep cleaning.
Yeah, right.
That's me.
Here is a picture of a bunk bed above the bathroom tub next to the sink and toilet. They classify this as a single bedroom with an attached bathroom. It's getting really sad. That's actually not even funny. That's just sad. Oh, excuse me. Here's a quote. The same people telling you to vote for Kamala because she's a woman can't define what a woman is. Very true. Here's a picture of a woman with a deep, tight perm with a martini. And it says, when I said I like it rough, I didn't mean my whole life. Thank you. The hell is that? Here's a huge freaking, what would you call this? It's like
it's an old TV.
Well, it's
like a console TV with the speakers on either side.
It looked like a desk back in the day. Looters have it easy today. It was a lot harder to run with a color TV back in 1968. That is true. Kim Jong-un and Joe Biden. Kim just says, you suck, bring back Orange Man with hot wife. Probably might soon happen. Here is a, oh my God. So if you ever seen a Nissan Cube and a fucking Cybertruck, Mr. Nissan says, we can design the ugliest vehicle known to man. Elon Musk says, hold my Bud Light.
I said that thing looks like a dollar store transformer.
It does. It looks really stupid. Here's a message. Only during a hurricane can you purchase a shovel, duct tape, rope, and a tarp, and no one questions your motive. I mean, that is true.
Very.
Very true.
Very, very true.
I hate it when people ask me if I did anything exciting over the weekend. Like, I'm over here skydiving. I'm old. I went to Walmart, did some laundry, ate too much food, and took a nap.
That sounds about right.
Yep, that's a very, very...
It's a fun-filled weekend.
Fun-filled, yes. Here's a DQ van parked in front of McDonald's. Quote, they finally called a professional to fix the ice cream machine.
That
classic.
That wins the memes for life.
A DQ truck in front of McDonald's. The quote is, They finally called a professional to fix the ice cream machine.
That is the best.
Oh my god. That was good. That was almost like me laughing when I was watching Deadpool. Here's a guy looking at his phone like, what the fuck is going on? I don't like it when people text me abbreviations at my old age. They'd be like GM. Well, General Motors to you too.
Some of these, I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah, right. It was hit and miss, but that one with the ice cream truck, that was just fucking great. And that was the memes.
Find the one I sent you.
Let me find the one I sent you. Let me see here. Oh, man. I am no chef, but Boyardee's titties, sweaty titties. Boyardee's titties. All right. It's like a dad joke.
It is, but it's funny.
It's a dad titty joke. God. And that's the means for today, the last day of July 31st, 2024. Here on the Charles Richardson radio program, the very rare Charles Richardson radio program. John says, Charles, I seen a Cybertruck yesterday. Ugly, capital UGLY.
You ain't got no alibi.
Yeah, right. Eichmann says, Biden, you are a wonderful president. A new president is President Harris. I really hope those laughs emojis were for that last statement. Honestly, you know what? To the point, it doesn't really matter who's president. It really doesn't. I'm going to just tell you right now, and I'll keep it short and sweet for the better part of the people who are in here. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Trump can be in president. Kamala can be in president. Fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger could be in president. The Rock could be president. It don't matter. People lie. People just want to go ahead and tell you to get your vote. That's all it is. That's all it is. Nobody's any different. Nobody's going to be this honest person that's just going to be this great dude or woman to go ahead and run this country. No, they're all lying sack of shit. They all are. That's all it is. They're lying sacks of shit. So, I'm running down here, and I actually had something here that I didn't get to read, and I guess I fucked up. I should have read it. But it had something to do with, can your landlord actually control what internet provider you have? And I'm thinking, if it's in the lease, yes. If it's in the, like, for instance, if you go ahead and it's like, I'm going to charge you $2,000 for rent, but utilities are included. And if the utilities are cable and internet, then yes.
Yeah.
Unless you want to pay for your own, and then they're not going to cut. Hey, listen, dude, this is what the lease agreement is: $2,000, and I include your cable and internet. But if you want to get your own, it's still $2,000.
Yeah.
And you're paying your own cable and internet or whatever. Like, if you don't like it, that's just too bad. So it's kind of, I get it. So, yes,
but most
they can.
areas only have, like, one real provider for that, too.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. By the way, congratulations to the U.S. gymnastics team. Simone Biles killed it again, even though she killed her ankle. She was suffering from...
I thought it was her calf.
Her calf, ankle, whatever. Her lower extremities that caused her to land. Like, she lost half of her landing gear, okay? Or she injured half her landing gear, but she still killed it. So, definitely awesome. Congratulations. You guys won the gold in the team gymnastics. I guess they still have the individual gymnastics going there, so that's kind of cool. And, hopefully that works out. All right, a little bit of Disney news. I don't have a lot of it because I want to go ahead and get to the good news here in just a second. But there is a little bit of Disney news. There is going to be a new pass holder magnet, and it's going to be Lion King related. I did see it and updated.
They're hinting at Timon and Pumbaa.
Okay. It doesn't give us a confirmation on that, but it looks like that's the case.
So the little teaser that they sent out was dinner for two, and it shows a hand that looks kind of like Timon's hand lifting up the dome off of a plate, and there's grubs in it. So it's hinting to be Timon and Pumbaa.
Timon and Pumbaa.
Which will be cool.
I mean, listen, I think it's high time that they got one.
Yeah. They deserve a magnet.
Pumbaa's got, that irritable bowel syndrome. Pumbaa's got that irritable bowel syndrome that he needs fixed. It's just the way it is. Kind of got to go ahead and get it fixed there.
When I was a young
warthog. New Lion King Walt Disney World annual pass holder magnet is coming soon. Didn't say when, but the big teaser on July 23rd. The annual pass holder's Instagram account hinted at numerous new offerings coming to Disney's Animal Kingdom, including a new magnet. Now, thanks to a clip shared on Instagram, we have a better idea of what to expect on that magnet that will be released at some point in the near future. At the start of the video, the cover slits over to a place of food. An arm reminiscent of Timon appears and removes the cover, but all confirms the new magnet will be inspired by the Lion King. The removal of the cover reveals a pile of grubs and other bugs. They all slither away, revealing the plate that reads, "New pass holder magnet coming soon." The words are then replaced by Mickey's head inside of the annual pass holder logo. Mickey winks, so release date has not been announced. So there you go. I mean, that's just what the official thing has been.
You know what? I think they should do a Toy Story magnet.
Didn't they do one already?
No.
No?
No, there has not been a Toy Story one.
Interesting.
Most of them have been like Minnie, Mickey, Goofy, Donald. Actually, I don't think there is a Goofy one, is there?
I don't know.
Chip and Dale. But they've been like the Mickey characters. They've had Figment now, Hey, Simba, and Stitch. But I think most of them have been the Mickey characters.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I know there was a couple of them that with the new D.
There's a few of them that we don't have yet.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead and cut away to our final break. It's going to be a one-song break, then a clip, and then about 9:51, 9:52, we'll have Alyssa's good news, and we'll get the hell out of here. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Wrapping up the show with Alyssa's good news after a short break.
Wide awake, and still I waited for a change. With every reason to pretend, but still so far away. And everything I lose reminds me all there was before. It's just a whisper now. If all I do is wait for you, I'll find
I found out I had atrial fibrillation, a serious but highly treatable heart condition, the first thing I thought of was who would take care of my wife and children if anything were to happen to me? My doctor recommended Prevactin. I had a lot of questions, so I did some research. It turns out Prevactin is the #1 recommended drug for Crohn's disease. I think my doctor's trying to kill me and steal my wife.
Doctors. They'll stop at nothing to get your wife.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Search The Charles Richardson Show.
All right, it is time for the very favorite part of the show that we all love to do, especially this one over here with two big gazoombas right there filling her chest. It is time for the good news. Let's go ahead and do it. Bring Alyssa on there full screen.
A canine officer rescues a lost nonverbal child by following the boy's scent in reverse to find his home. In North Carolina, the Monroe County Sheriff's Office received a call that a child was wandering alone on the road on July 7th. Dispatching an officer to the Waxhaw Indian Trail Road, the child was located and secured, but being autistic and nonverbal, the officer had no idea where the boy had wandered away from. Being that the responder was a canine unit and was working alongside his trusty 1-year-old bloodhound Remy, Deputy B. Belk utilized the dog's incredible sense of smell to reverse the normal scent tracking process to find the boy's home. Normally, scent dogs track from where a person left to try to find where that person is currently. This time, we were going in reverse, said Lieutenant Public Information Officer James May to CNN. As many of our followers know, bloodhounds use scent articles to track. To obtain a scent article that would help identify the child's home, Deputy Belk used a piece of sterile gauze to collect the scent from his forearms and the back of his neck. A statement from the sheriff's office said, the scent article was given to Remy, who then successfully tracked backwards for approximately a half mile before locating the child's home in a nearby neighborhood. When arriving, Deputy Belk found the garage door ajar and determined that the child left in a secretive manner and had no negligence of a criminal level had taken place. The parents were understandably grateful to see their son, and Belk, who offered a series of tips on how to prevent such things from happening again. Lieutenant May explained the technique of reverse tracking would now be implemented in the training curriculum for canine officers. I've been around for 10 to 12 years. I've never heard of anything like this being done. It's not something that these guys train on normally, but it's something they're going to instill in training from here on out, May said. So that's pretty cool.
Very sweet, actually.
Yeah, seems like they were able to get him home before his parents even realized he was gone, because he kind of snuck out.
Yeah, you don't want to go ahead and it's like, I mean, obviously you want to know where your child is. And
yeah, but kids can be sneaky.
Very, very sneaky. But that's good. I'm glad they went ahead and put all the pieces of the puzzle back there before anybody got too worried.
Yeah.
One final piece of Disney news. Disney's annual pass holders, that's us, 20% they'll save on at Disney Character Warehouse in 2024, in August of 2024. So starting tomorrow, if you're a pass holder, get to the Character Warehouse.
So are we going to go there? When we go up for our Typhoon Lagoon trip.
Yes,
next
Typhoon
weekend.
Lagoon. But we're not staying at the hotel, you said.
Well, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got to figure out what's going on with my car first, too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, listen, make sure you follow, like, and share us. Listen, as I stated at the beginning of the show, I do apologize to everybody that does enjoy the show, which is very few. I know it's few people. But I apologize to everybody that does enjoy the show that we can't be on more than what we have been. Usually the schedule right now is Monday and Wednesday. And I know we just haven't been making it happen recently. So I'm very grateful to be able to have a decent show tonight. And hopefully, again, we plan on it Monday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. That's what we plan on. We understand that the internet stations that have supported us, I understand that,
Am I okay to skip out, hon?
Yeah, good.
You know why.
Yeah, little doggy issues there. But, I do. Oh, yeah, that too. I'm not going to say. But apologies to my affiliates, former affiliates, for that matter. You guys have been awesome. I'm still going to go ahead and keep the show going on Facebook and YouTube as much as I can. And hopefully we get back into some type of normal routine where I can get back on those internet stations. Right now, though, the Facebook and YouTube is where we're going to be. Search the Charles Richardson Show on Facebook. That's our page. You can find topics that we will routinely touch on, things I share. Basically, it's my notepad. When I go ahead and start the show, I just scroll right through the stories that I've picked out that I think would be a good conversation piece. And you can go ahead and see and comment on them as well. Make sure you like the page, of course, and share the page. That would be great. We're on YouTube. Our own channel, The Charles Richardson Show, is on there. So check out the YouTube channel as well. And, when we can make a show happen, we'll make it happen. And, of course, we will celebrate it. Because right now, that's the way our shows have been going, is when we can get one up, we celebrate the hell out of it. And we thank you all for you listening and all of us being there in the chat room. So we appreciate that. So until next time, whichever that may be, if that may be this Monday, next Wednesday, or whenever down the road, we look forward to talking with you, trying to entertain you a little bit, making you smile, and maybe when you take a drink, it goes down the wrong tube and you choke for like a half hour. That could be the case. So anyway, have a great time. Don't forget, share us on Facebook. We're also on the Just for Fun Radio Facebook page. You can go ahead and check us out there as well. So many different avenues that you can check us out on, and we appreciate it. All right, we're out of here. Have a good one, and see you next time.
Yeah, it's true, been there before. But now the sun don't hurt me. It blinded me permanently.